We're approaching 9/24, and you know Tipman Tim. He is so awesome. He's always showing us some really cool things, easier ways to get things done around the house. And this time of year, that includes decorating for Christmas. Good Day's Buck Lanford caught up with him for a segment I like to call Two Crafty Dudes.
Buck Lanford here, hanging out with Tipman Tim, and we're talking about Christmas decorating. Tim, how are you?
I'm doing great, sir.
You know what? I bought these Christmas decorations.
Yes.
And they just seem a little plain to me. I'm wondering if there's any way we could add some color.
They do. They're glass, and you can do a lot with them. You can put all kinds of stuff in there, put pictures in there, whatever you want to do. Picture yourself, Buck. I actually have one of those on the tree over there. What you can also do, which is kind of cool, is you can go ahead and put crayons in them. Just take a piece of a crayon.
Just shove a crayon in there?
Yeah. Well, just take a piece, break a piece off.
Okay.
Put a piece in there, and then what I do is I melt it. And it gets really hot, so what you want to do is just use some tongs.
Okay.
And then here I have a heat gun, but you can use a hairdryer. Hairdryers just take a lot longer. But you take a heat gun, and it just starts melting that.
Oh, wow.
And then you just start moving it around.
That's pretty cool.
Of course, I had to try this for myself using the traditional Christmas color brown. I also added some green and white, and you'll see the finished product in just a minute.
All right, one of those big honey-do chores, honey-do lists during the holidays is hanging those Christmas lights. But there's an easier way, right, Tim?
There is an easier way, and one of my favorite is taking clear tablecloth holders.
Okay.
And what you do is you take the lights, you go ahead and slide them through, and then you just take it and just go and attach it as if you were going to hold a tablecloth down. Works great. And it'll hold it, and you can go ahead and loop it through and put them on. And they're easy to take off. The other thing too is these things are just cheap. You can buy a bag of like 75 for less than 10 bucks.
Wire ties are another good option because they come in colors. Tipman Tim likes to use brown because it helps keep them hidden.
All right, kind of an arts and crafts theme today, so I got a question for the tip man. What do you get when you combine an empty milk jug, some lights, some construction paper, and some markers?
You get something really cool. By the way, the toughest thing with this craft is getting the sticker off.
Oh, yeah.
Glue gone. That works on that.
Okay.
Then you need a string of 100 lights. Get the white lights with the white cording. And then you can either use paint markers, construction paper, whatever. And so what you do is you actually decorate the front of it, put a snowman face on there. You can put a scarf around it, you can put a hat on, whatever you want to do. And then for the lights, you just take a utility knife, and this is what Mom or Dad needs to do. Just take a utility knife, cut a hole in the back of the milk jug, and then just put the lights in there, and you're good to go. And the end product is going to look basically like this.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So give us a countdown, Tim.
3, 2, 1. There you go.
How about that?
Yeah, it's very cool. And again, you can use craft paper for this. You can use a paint marker to decorate it up. Just let your kids' imagination go wild.
And for more really cool and really inexpensive Christmas decorating ideas from Tipman Tim, you can go to our website, myfoxatlanta.com, where you'll find a link. And without further ado, you ready to see my finished product?
Oh, yes.
Here it is. Let's check it out right over here.
Steady,
Here we go,
steady.
right here.
Oh.
You can see the traditional Christmas brown mixed with some green and some white and all swirled around into something kind of cool.
Okay, what our viewers don't know is when you brought that back to the newsroom, all of the ladies were like, ooh, nice.
Merry
and that makes you,
Christmas. Put it on your tree.
oh, don't make me cry, Buck Lanford. That is beautiful.
You know what?
It is beautiful.
So easy. The only thing you have to be careful of is when you have to hold it with the tongs, and I did break one. It slipped out of the tongs and fell on the floor. But Tipman Tim had a great way to clean up messes too, so of course. But that would be a fun thing to do.
Buck.
You know, with my kids at home, I think they'd enjoy it. And the hair dryer will take a little longer than that heat gun.
This is beautiful. Thank you
Merry
so
Christmas.
very much for that. Oh, that's nice. All right, 9:28 is your time. Coming